Hello, hello. Here I am again today. As you get here, make sure you say hello. I'm going to hit live in all the different places. All right. As you get here, make sure you say hello. Let me see if I can mute that. Yes, there we go. All right, one more place, and then we'll be done with that. All right, and I want to check really quick and make sure that I am live where I need to be live. Ah, there we go. Perfect. I don't know, can I do that? I think so. All right. Very cool, very cool. I got it all set up and ready to go. So a lot of you already know me, but for those that don't, my name is Vicki Poole. I'm a board certified hypnotist, certified hypnosis instructor, and master transformational coach. And I work with people who are successful on the outside, but something still feels off when it comes to money. And a lot of people that feel like they're struggling completely. And what I'm here today is because tonight I'm hosting a free live workshop. And I know some of you have already signed up to be there. But before I tell you about it, and a lot of people have, like I said, have already signed up to be there. And I just want to give everybody the opportunity. So, what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and give you something that you can walk away with today, even if you never see me again, which I hope that is not the case. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do something together, and it'll take about 10 minutes, maybe a little bit less. I don't know. And I promise it's going to tell you something about yourself that you probably haven't been able to name yet. So, grab a pen and paper, something to write with if you can. So, I've put together what I call the money story type quiz. Hey, Ginger, I see you over there. Good to see you. Let me make sure if I've got anybody else I need to say hello to. But this money story type quiz, the full version is actually 8 questions. And they'll give you a really clear picture of the story that's been running underneath your relationship with money. So now I'm not going to do all 8 with you today, or right now anyway, partly because we don't have time, but honestly, because I want you to get the full experience. So when you come tonight, we're going to do the complete quiz together as a group, and it's going to set the foundation for everything that we do in the hypnosis session. Because yes, we are doing a live group hypnosis at the workshop. But I really wanted to hop on here now and give you a little taste, maybe a little tease. So maybe you'll come on over to the workshop. We're only going to do 4 of the questions. That's enough for you to start recognizing yourself. And because when you see it, you can't unsee it. So like I said, grab something to write with, and I'm going to give you a question, and I'm going to give you some answers, and each one will be corresponding to a letter. And I want you to put that letter down that feels most true. Now, it won't gut answers only, so don't overanalyze it. Just as you hear them, when one says, "Oof, that's me," put that one down, right? All right. So now, question 1. When an unexpected bill arrives, your first instinct is A, figure out how to make more money to cover it. B, feel a wave of anxiety, then avoid looking at it. C, immediately start cutting back somewhere else. Or D, feel guilty like somehow you caused this. And E, Honestly, I'm not sure. I react differently every single time. So go ahead. Got your letter? Make sure you write it down. All right, perfect. Good, good. All right. So now on to question 2. When you imagine having why is that word so hard? Significantly more money, you feel A, excited and ready. That's where I'm headed. B, hopeful, but honestly a little scared. C, suspicious. What would I even do with that? D, undeserving, like it's for other people, not me. Or even E, a mix of things I can't quite pin down. Write it down. All right. Now we're at question 3. When someone offers to pay for you or give you a gift, you A, accept graciously, you give plenty to. B, feel uncomfortable and try to redirect it. C, make a joke to deflect the awkward feeling. D, feel like you owe them something now. E, it depends on the day. Nothing feels consistent. All right, we're already at question 4. So I hope you're writing these down. When you earn a big win, maybe a new client, you get a raise, a sale that you weren't expecting, you A, celebrate and immediately think about what's next. B, feel relief more than joy, like you dodged something. C, spend it quickly before something goes wrong. D, wonder when the other shoe is going to drop. Or E, feel something I can't quite name, not fully happy, not fully worried. Okay. Now look at the letters that you've written down. Now I'm only going to share 2 of the 5 money story types with you today. Or right now anyway, because tonight's the workshop. We'll go over it all tonight. But the other 3 is definitely going to be covered tonight. We'll go over all of it again. But let me tell you about the 2 I see most often. If you have mostly Bs, you might be the avoider. You're not irresponsible. You're not lazy. You're actually protecting yourself. At some point, probably a long time ago, looking at money felt dangerous. So not looking became a coping strategy. You know, the old, what is it? The ostrich with its head in the sand, right? And the story underneath it is usually something like, if I don't look, I can't fail. If I don't look, I don't have to stress. And that story is exhausting to live with. If you have mostly Ds, you might be the undeserving. Now, remember, we've got other questions to ask, so this is not the complete picture. So show up tonight and get the full picture of your money story. But from what you have down now, if you have mostly Ds, you're the undeserving. You might be the undeserving. So this one runs the deepest. You're capable. You're smart. You're hardworking. And still something keeps whispering that real abundance is for other people, not for you. You can want something with every fiber of your being and still feel like you don't quite deserve it. You haven't quite earned it. This story almost always has the earliest roots, and it responds beautifully to the right kind of work. And if you got mostly A, C's, or E's, or a mix of everything, I definitely want to make sure you come tonight, but everybody come tonight and let's really play. Because your money story type is in there, and the full quiz is going to find it. We do it together at the very beginning so we all know what we're working with before we go into the hypnosis. So it's tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. The workshop is free. It's called The Money Story You've Been Living Isn't Yours, and that changes tonight. We're going to go through the complete 8-question quiz together, uncover all 5 money story types, and then we're going to go through a live group hypnosis experience where we actually begin to rewrite the story at the subconscious level, which is where it actually lives. It's not a lecture, and it's definitely not a webinar full of slides. This is an experience. It's free. It's tonight. And if something in you just felt a little tug while we were doing that quiz, that tug is the reason to come. So all you have to do is drop the word money in the comments right below. Right now, or if you watch the replay, I'll personally send you the link to join us tonight. I'd love to see you there. And as always, life is delicious. And thank you guys for everyone who has popped in and said hello. And I will see you tonight. Make sure you put the comment money in the comments below so that I can send you the link to come to the workshop. See you later, guys.